Hello everyone and welcome to today's YouTube video. So if you've been around for a while and you've seen some of my videos, you may know that I like to do a lot of Minecraft themed art. And today's video isn't any different than that. I'm going to be attempting to make a Minecraft bee in real life. And you may ask, how am I going to do that? The answer is simple. I'm going to be doing that with these. So I've seen lots of people do like sort of Minecraft themed crafts using these little wooden blocks. However, whenever I look for them online, they're usually fairly big and I don't want to have just like this giant Minecraft bee in my room, and also it can tend to get quite pricey. However, I found these little packs of just these little mini wooden cubes at my local Dollarama. So I bought a lot of them, and I'm going to be basically using these to try and build a Minecraft bee in real life. Yeah, I'm basically just going to be painting each little square as if it was a pixel on the bee design, and I don't even know if how I'm explaining it makes any sense, but you'll get the hang of it once I actually get into the making. I think that's all that I need to talk about in this intro, so let's get into the crafting. So the first thing I did was I just built the bee so that I would know how much box I would need and I would know the general size of it. Y'all, this just happened. Everything is just wonderful. I totally didn't spend 2 hours building this up. Oh my god. Okay, I have managed to rebuild it somewhat, but at least I managed to construct it, and basically what I'm going to be trying to do now is I'm going to kind of like split it up into groups to paint, because I'm planning on painting each block before I put it all together, because then I just think I'll get more even lines with the paint and it'll just generally look cleaner. So yeah, it's basically what I am going to do now. Yeah, so basically what I'm just doing right now is I am deconstructing the bee and splitting it up into the different groups. So like there's going to be a top, side, front, back, that sort of thing. Okay, so I managed to finish organizing everything. However, my lighting is kind of trash right now, so I probably won't be able to finish painting it until tomorrow. Anyways, I guess with that, I'll see you guys tomorrow when I've got not crappy lighting. Okay everyone, I'm back. It's the next day, and basically what my plan is I'm going to make one paint color at a time, and then I'm just going to paint every cube that needs to be that color. So for example, I'm just going to make black, and then I'm just going to go around and paint every cube that needs to be black. You can't really tell, but look, it's snowing. That is both very exciting and terrifying because I am not ready for snow. Anyways, before I got distracted talking about the snow, I mentioned how I'm going to be painting every block of one color. So right now, I'm just going through and painting all the blocks that are black. And what I used to guide me with what colors I need to use and whatnot, I used this little template of a bee that I found just online. And honestly, it's been so helpful knowing what to paint and where. And I'm going through and mixing my second color, which is basically just a dark gray. So far, I'm done with the black/gray color. I'm going to get started with the yellow, which honestly, I should have done the yellow from the first place just because it's the lightest. Yeah, I'm going to get started on the yellow. I don't know why, but the clips of me mixing the paints are always the nicest quality. Like, just look at this. Look at the lighting, the detail, everything. It's just chef's kiss. Anyways, like I said earlier, I've gotten started on painting the first color of yellow. It's very light. Sometimes you can't even tell, just like compared to the color of the wooden block. Man, I really hope you guys like this video because it's literally 5 months in the making. I started in July and it is now December. Just between trying to gather all the materials, the painting, the gluing, and the editing, this has been one of the longest videos I have worked on. So, you know, if you don't mind, I'd appreciate it if you left a little like. Just take a couple seconds out of your day, you know, hit that like button. It honestly means a lot to me and it lets me know that you guys are enjoying my content. You can't really tell in this clip, but I started using this technique where any of the blocks that I wanted to paint with that color, I would put a little dot so that it's easier to grab them instead of just like guessing while I'm in the middle of painting. Everyone, so just a quick little cap. I've gotten 2 shades of the yellow done. I've gotten the started medium shade and the lighter shade, and I'll just need to do one more shade of yellow and all the brown. Another thing I did to kind of make my life easier is I used this little cardboard card to kind of split up the blocks so that if there's a huge section that I just wasn't going to paint any in, I could just push it to the side and not have to worry about it. Okay, so I'm getting pretty close to being done. I've finished all the yellow. Okay, so now this color I'm doing is kind of like a mix between yellow and brown. It's like it's either a very dark yellow or a very light brown, however you see it. Now you can kind of get a better visual of like the dot technique I was using. I basically just took the paint and dotted each block that I wanted to paint that brown so I could just grab it and paint it without worrying about messing up. And now you guys actually get a bit of a close-up on the face, even though it doesn't look like much of a face right now, but at the moment I'm just painting the little blue for the eye. And I've just poured out a bunch of blocks on my desk because now I'm getting started on the little antenna on the front of the bee. So since I already gotten all the painting done for the bee, I decided to go ahead and start the gluing. So I first tried hot glue, which was the antenna you just saw then, but now I'm using Mod Podge, and honestly, the Mod Podge works so much better than the hot glue. So I'm comparing the two right now. Okay, so the lighting has once again gotten bad, but this is basically what I have so far, and it seems pretty sturdy. I think also once I've glued it all in a row, I'll put like Mod Podge on the back to further secure it. But yeah, this is just a little update with you guys. I think I'm going to continue with this. I might get started on doing the brown paint. Like I said, the lighting's gotten bad again because the sun has started to set, so we'll see. So I went completely against what I had just mentioned. I decided to not do the brown paint or stop filming. I instead decided to glue the rest of the face together. Hello everyone, I am back, and it has been an entire week, possibly two, since I last filmed, so I have no idea what was the last thing you guys saw, but to kind of recap on what I've done and what I need to done, I finished gluing all of the face together just because since I already had painted or gotten everything that needed to be painted done for the face, it would be nice to just have it glued and out of the way, so it's one less thing I have to worry about. Also, glue recommendations, I've just been basically using Mod Podge for this, and I think like school glue or like white glue or anything like that would work, but I would not recommend hot glue because I only use a little bit of it, but this antenna I used hot glue gun, and for this I used Mod Podge, and you can already see difference in quality, so definitely if you're looking for glue, I think anything except for like hot glue works fine. Now I did expect this, just based on some of the videos I've seen, but unfortunately there are some gaps in here. It's because the blocks measurements aren't exact, so some of them are ever so slightly smaller than others or ever so slightly bigger than others, so that unfortunately creates some gaps and holes. Unless you're super picky about it, it's not really that big of a deal. Yeah, so as you can see, I've gotten started on painting the brown, and well, normally I would focus on one piece at a time. What I've actually decided to do is do all the dots first and then go through with the brown paint. Now, for some reason, this brown paint was quite transparent, so I had to do 2 or 3 coats on every single block, which took a lot more time than the yellows and orange colors. It's a little hard to tell, but now I've actually gotten started on the second shade of brown, and this is a bit darker. Once again, it's a little hard to tell on camera, but later on in the video, you can definitely see the difference. Okay, so to kind of do just like a recap with you guys, my workspace looks like a disaster, but I'm pretty close to being done. I just have to do one more shade of brown, I believe, and then I'll be done the painting, finally. Yes, like I said, this is the last shade of brown that I have to do, so I'm just going through and painting the rest of the blocks. Well, okay, it is the last brown for the most part. The back has a couple more shades of brown that you don't see on the rest of the bee. I finished painting everything. So now what I'm going to do is I'm first going to clean up my station, because here I'm just going to, I've got paint all over my desk, stuff here, like it is a disaster. So I'm first going to clean all that stuff up, and then I can get started on gluing everything together, finally. So I think I'll do a montage, maybe, we'll see. Okay, yeah, I decided to do a montage, nothing special, just me cleaning up. And finally, I am now gluing and constructing the bee, so very similarly to how I did it for the face, I'm just gluing it row by row, and then I'm going to stick all the rows together in the end. Although one downside to Mod Podge and just kind of like any other kind of glue is that it took a lot longer to dry versus like hot glue, so if you're impatient and you don't really care about it looking too perfect, then I guess hot glue might work out better for you. Okay, so this is gonna be a paint edit. Although, I mean, really, if I was feeling lazy, I could just, edit all the talking bits. It's really not that big of a deal. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, so with the gluing, everything had been going fine until this moment. Did I somehow do this wrong? Do I have to break this and start over? Wait, can I, is this even at the point? Oh my god. So basically what had happened is I had somehow glued the pieces together wrong. I still have no idea how that happened, but basically I had to break up the rows to re-glue it together so that it would fit properly. Okay, I'm back and I managed to fix it, but I think it's gonna take forever to dry because I don't know, it looks super tacky. The bee is fully dry now, so I can stick this on. I'm gonna try at least. I don't know how well this is gonna work out for me because it has no support. A funny story. I never have any storage left on my phone because all of it's being used up for YouTube videos. I'll be in the process, especially traditional, of filming So the last clip I recorded, I was just talking about how much storage videos take my phone, and I am not joking. Literally 30 seconds after I talked about that, the video stopped because my phone ran out of storage. Now, while it's annoying, that is a very funny coincidence, but anyways, I am back and I'm going to finish building this because since I was impatient and I didn't want to wait to record again, I finished gluing the top and the side, and I'm not sure how much you saw me connect. I really have no idea what I've recorded and what I haven't. But anyways, I'm going to finish this off. Okay, those last couple of minutes were very all over the place, but like I said, I am just finishing this off, gluing on the final two sides. Hey everyone, I'm back, and I haven't glued this on yet. All of the sides have been glued on together, and this is super uneven. I mean, if I was patient enough, I would definitely redo this. Just, I don't know what went wrong. I just went through with some sticky tack. I'm gonna try and level it out a little bit, but I don't think it worked the best. Anyways, here I go, putting on the final side, and then I'll be done with the entire project. Hello everyone, I am back and look at the bee! Oh my god, it's so crooked, but look at it in all its glory. But look at it, it's adorable! Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. While it was a very long and tedious process, I had so much fun with it, and I think the final result is really cute. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this, leave a big thumbs up and comment down below if you want to see me do some more of this wood block building stuff. And if you do, let me know what stuff you think I should build in the future. Genuinely, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it so much, and all your support means the world to me. Remember to stay weird, and I will see you guys next time.